Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hip Hop Gossip for you. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Al B. Sure says son Quincy Brown suffers from Stockholm Syndrome amid Diddy's legal troubles. Al B. Sure claimed that his biological kid with the late Kim Porter, Quincy Brown, suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. Al B. Sure is speaking out about his biological son, Quincy Brown, alleging he suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. On Wednesday morning, September 25, the veteran singer shared an Instagram story from 2020 portraying Quincy with his adoptive father, Diddy, and a young girl he claims to have adopted. The video, which sparked outrage amid the rapper's escalating legal troubles, is reportedly a skit. Al B. Sure was more interested in Quincy, leaving a remark on the post that read, "Look at poor Stockholm victim Quincy" in the background. He also included a link to the Stockholm Syndrome Wikipedia page, a free Quincy hashtag, and emojis to spell out, "Love you, son." Al B. Sure's post came hours after Quincy and 3 of his siblings issued a statement denying that their mother, Kim Porter, wrote a book and refuting the idea that her death was caused by foul play. Quincy, Christian, King, Jesse, and Lila Combs issued a statement on social media addressing the many hurtful and false rumors surrounding their parents. "Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue," she said. The brother further stated, "The cause of her death has long been determined. There was no foul play." Kim Porter died of lumbar pneumonia in 2018 at the age of 47. However, Al B. is convinced she was murdered. On Monday, September 23, Sure posted a series of Instagram postings calling for an investigation into Ms. Porter's tragic murder. He also said Porter was allegedly taken from us, implying that she, like Cassie Ventura, had the potential to bring Diddy down. Meanwhile, Quincy recently discussed his relationship with Al B. Sure, stating that he considers him more of a friend than a parent. Diddy's children deny that their late mother Kim Porter wrote a salacious memoir. "Simply untrue, Porter died of lumbar pneumonia in 2018 at the age of 47, but some individuals, including Brown's father Al B. Sure, feel something more sinister occurred." 4 of Diddy's children, Quincy Brown, Christian, King, Jesse, and Lila Combs, have spoken out regarding their late mother, Kim Porter's supposed memoir. In a social media message, they claimed that no such book exists and is wholly fake. "We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out," they tell me. "Claims that our mother wrote a book are just false. She did not, and anyone who claims to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so-called a friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests at heart. Porter died of lumbar pneumonia in 2018 at the age of 47, but numerous people, including Brown's father Al B. Sure, feel something more sinister occurred, maybe tied to Diddy." The students assured their readers that this was not the case. "Our lives were shattered when we lost our mother," they went on. "She was our world, and nothing has been the same since her death. While it has been extremely difficult to accept how she could be taken from us so quickly, the reason of her death has long been determined. There was no foul play. Grief is a lifelong journey, and we ask that everyone accept our desire for peace as we continue to struggle with her loss day by day." They ended, "We are profoundly saddened that the world has turned the most devastating tragedy in our life into a spectacle. Our mother should be remembered as a beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman. Her memory should not be marred by horrible conspiracy ideas. We beg that everyone respect our mother, Kim Porter, and honor her legacy so that she can rest in peace. It's what she deserved. We love and miss you, Mommy." Diddy accuser breaks silence over disturbing new lawsuit. Talia Graves claims that she was attacked by Sean Diddy Combs and his bodyguard in 2001, leaving her emotionally scarred. Talia Graves has spoken out after accusing Sean Diddy Combs of a violent rape inside the Bad Boy Records studio in 2001. On Tuesday, September 24, Graves filed a complaint alleging Diddy and his former bodyguard, Joseph Sherman, of drugging and forcefully raping her. She also claimed that he secretly recorded the alleged attack and distributed it to others. Graves and her attorney Gloria Allred appeared at a press conference in Los Angeles following the filing of her lawsuit. The internal pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words, Graves told me. It extends beyond the bodily trauma produced during the assault. It's a grief that goes to the very heart of who I am, leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Graves, who was 25 at the time, claimed in her lawsuit that she was lured to Diddy's studio and offered a drink that was reportedly laced with drugs. According to the lawsuit, Graves temporarily lost consciousness before waking up to discover she was shackled and confined. She said Diddy and Sherman ignored her calls for help and subjected her to horrific sexual abuse. Graves heard in 2023 that there was a video of the alleged incident, which added to her emotional turmoil. Being blamed, questioned and threatened has oftentimes made me feel worthless, isolated and sometimes responsible for what has happened to me, Graves told reporters. I am emotionally scarred, she said. She continued, I'm glad that Combs is locked up, but that is a temporary feeling of relief. Diddy was arrested earlier this month on allegations of racketeering and sex trafficking. The indictment detailed a long history of abuse and violence against women, aided by his corporate empire's riches, power, and influence. The indictment comes after many lawsuits against Diddy, indicating a history of predatory behavior. Young Dolph, the alleged killer, admits that Yo Gotti's CMG label paid for his lawyer. One of the three individuals accused of killing Young Dolph alleges Yo Gotti's CMG label paid for his counsel. Cornelius Smith, one of three persons charged with Young Dolph's murder in 2021, admitted that Yo Gotti's label, Collective Music Group, CMG, funded his attorney's bills. On the first day of his co-defendant Justin Johnson's trial on Monday, September 24, Smith admitted to the shooting and identified himself and Johnson as the gunman. He claimed they shot Young Dolph to collect a $100,000 hit order issued by Yo Gotti's late brother Big Juke. Smith stated that he and Johnson were supposed to receive $40,000 each, and their co-defendant $10,000. After the shooting, Big Juke allegedly told the shooters it was too hot to give them the $100,000, and Smith alleges he only received $800 for carrying out the murder. Smith also stated that his lawyer was paid by Yo Gotti's CMG label. When the prosecutor claimed that the label provided $50,000 for his attorney, Smith replied he didn't know how much but admitted it came from someone at CMG. The prosecution inquired whether his guilt was bugging him after accepting the money for killing Dolph. Well, I had already did it, so might as well, he told me. I got a conscience still, after I came to my senses. The prosecution continued, there's no question that that money was for services rendered, killing Dolph, to which Smith said, basically. Meanwhile, Yo Gotti is facing tremendous criticism as Young Dolph's trial continues. Trolls have left nasty comments on his latest social media posts, with some even threatening him with death.